Once upon a time, in a galaxy far, far from here, on a very special planet, much like this one, there were also humans. Yes, humans, like you and me. This planet was called Toril, a planet of realms. Realms long forgotten. And so, our heroes returned to Flamefeldon the next morning, where she agreed to allow the refugees inside the city after they investigated a murder for her. A one Marcus Holgate had been slain on his way home from his leather shop overnight, and she could not entrust the task to her men. It appears there is a faction within the Flaming Fist loyal to some other entity. Proceeding inside the gates, the party questioned Marcus' wife, Volnata, young and fair, as well as Zook, the gnomish assistant to the tailor, Harwin Lamlin, in their shop down the street. The group intercepted Harwin as he attempted to leave the city with the help of Dovis Tobergate, a city guard who seemed to know a bit too much about Hellriders and whom even carried a Hellrider sword. Dovis was found dead in a hurry, and our heroes were arrested to stand trial, framed for his murder. They were brought into the jailhouse, stripped of their possessions and clothing, and put into crude burlap one pieces. Do you not recall these events, young one? Well, they did transpire. You observed them with me. Careful as you traverse time, for your memories do not always follow. Time will wipe it clean, as many are doomed to repeat prior mistakes. What more have you learned about the connection between this realm of Earth and Toril? Funny, isn't it? How some believe in predestination, while at the same time deciding the fate of made-up characters. Open it, the gate, and pay close attention. And remember. You went to jail to stand trial for the murder of Dovis Tobergate. And originally, we were going to go through the whole trial. It's one of those extra parts to the adventure that you can do. But because everyone's memory is a bit faded, as well as my own, the only way trials are fun is if people know exactly how to defend themselves properly and be prosecuted properly. And I don't think I could prosecute you guys properly, or that you guys would be able to defend yourself fairly. So we're going to leave that up to narrative. So I was giving myself anxiety trying to think of all the details and having to go back and watch the video and all that. I was just giving myself anxiety. So I said, you know what? We're just going to skip it. It's going to be one of those video game cutscenes. Huh?
Sometimes it's so hard to get to that point where oh, I can just not do it. I'm going to plunge this solution to these problems in your life, right? Where you're like, fuck, if I drive over there and I drive over and then I get picked up and then he drops me off, and then you're just like, oh, I could just not.
Or I can just not.
Do it. Wait, I have control.
Like me with grocery shopping on a weekly basis.
Get to the grocery store, go, find something to make a food dish with, or I can just not and just order food. Anyway, that's how I've arrived at where I am now. So anyway, so what happened during the trial in this narrative is they presented an arrow that resembled the rest of Dagny's arrows exactly, that was pulled out of Dovis Tobergate. And that was pretty damning evidence. And they compared the feathers on the fletching, and they were very rare feathers that were hard to come by. And the odds of being able to reproduce it, and even the arrowheads matched. Everything about these arrows matched. It was very damning. And I'm sure all of you can fathom how they might have gotten one of those arrows. And then not only that, but there were two people that testified against you. Testified to having seen you commit the murder, which you knew immediately they must have been paid to do it.
Fucking bastard.
So, although you called all of your witnesses to stand and you made a very valiant effort to defend yourselves because other people weren't playing fairly and they were lying under oath, you were found guilty and sentenced to death in the morning. And not only that...
Oh, fucking Baldur's Gate shit.
Fucking ball hair gate.
I thought, since I'm skipping it, I should be fair and let them succeed. But I thought, no, it's not interesting enough. You're sentenced to death in the morning. And in the process, because you were under the charge of Flame Felburn, she was... she continues to be, what's the word?
Accessory.
When she's kind of stripped of rank and held. But she was stripped of rank and held to await her own trial. And so you're, like I said, you're scheduled to be beheaded in the morning. And so you all find yourselves sitting in your cells at night, the night before your deaths. And we rejoin Rollo and Abraxas sitting in their cell. And Rollo hears outside his window very faintly. And that's where we'll pick up today's session. If you have any questions, by the way, feel free to ask. To kind of help orient yourselves or anything you might need. Is it orient or orientate? Whatever. Orientate? Orient?
Both racist.
Okay.
No worries.
Yeah.
So wait, it cut out. Did you say what I heard? What Rollo heard?
Oh, sorry. I don't know if it came through.
No, it's okay.
It,
Oh. Yeah. I know that.
Oh.
There's a puppy.
Baby Yoda?
Come here, Pink Dog. Fetch me those keys.
oh.
Yeah, so, I'm in the cell,
Yeah.
and I
What's up, man?
call out to Blink. I've got that special whistle that I spent 45 minutes teaching the dog. Responds to automatic. So I give the whistle just in case it is Blink Dog. He should appear near me.
Yep, and sure enough, your Blink Dog materializes right in front of you.
So I spend like a good 20 minutes just rolling on the floor, just sort of wrestling on him, and then I do this thing where like you scratch his stomach really well. Yeah. Actually, I was just looking. I appreciate the patience.
And then as you're doing that, the other Blink Dog materializes and wants to play along. But he goes over to Abraxas.
Like, oh, good boy.
And the little yips start to echo through the jailhouse.
Oh,
Hey, we should. What do you think? You want to try and get the
I get some keys.
keys, or do you want to try to blink out? We could blink out.
If I grab onto him, I can blink out.
As you say that, one of the blink dogs disappears and then reappears in front of you.
Like, yeah, I grab him. I'm like,
You gotta kind of straddle them. You gotta.
oh, okay, yeah,
straddle
I
them
think I straddle
a
him.
little bit.
I'm like, tally ho.
I mean, I know you're really big. Yeah.
Abraxas, the moment you grab the blink dog, it kind of panics a little bit, and in the next moment you found yourself in the air, like 60 feet in the air, holding onto the blink dog outside the jailhouse, and you begin to fall, and then you blink back inside the jail cell.
All right, boy, I want you to do that, but now let's do that more.
See, I would have gotten off immediately. Look, that confidence is what makes you the leader. So let's do it again.
Coincidentally, there is a small pond outside the jailhouse, just outside the wall.
I was thinking you should do it over water, and then I could let go, and that won't matter so much.
So keep in.
You know where Water Deep is? You know what Water Deep is, boy? It's a way nicer town.
He just gives you this same blink dog stare.
Count of three, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, Water Deep. Okay, 1, 2, 3, Water Deep.
It echoes through the jailhouse.
I think if I go with this blink with Think Blog, he'll likely follow. I imagine these two are sort of rolling in a pack.
You're a ranger, can't you
So-
talk to animals or something?
Yeah.
They're looking back and forth between the two of you. Apparently, they understand every word you're saying.
Oh, okay. In that case, Water Deep.
He still
Alright,
stares at
let's
you.
go,
He
let's
doesn't
go.
know water deep.
Water Deep. You ready? I'm gonna
Okay,
grab onto yours.
outside. Let's
I'm
go
gonna tell my
outside in the pond. You know that pond?
So yeah, keeping in mind you both are in your jailhouse clothes, and which is just basically like if you just imagine something resembling just a giant potato sack over your body with your legs pretty exposed, and a rope for a belt.
Oh yeah, I take the shirt off and I expose my pecs.
Mhm.
Okay, so you're down to your undergarments. Okay.
That is fun.
Abraxas, what do you think would happen if I were just butt naked? Like, would we get more time?
Maybe.
You
We'll
know
figure
this
it
sound
out.
a little better than me.
I say we go to the pond and we could at least
What are
say
we wearing?
something.
Can I just take off the shirt?
For a swim.
You can. So you have like
I don't have the pecs.
you have like the
It's not
potato.
like a fucking jumper.
Yeah, it's like a potato sack jumper, and then you have whatever undergarments your character normally wears. That you have those on.
But they don't have like stripes on them, right?
Let's say they have.
That's my question.
Let's say they have kind of like faded, like painted on stripes on the potato sack.
That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah,
At least
But
I
we have
can
our
qualify.
regular clothes under, right?
but you have your normal undergarments that you were wearing before you got changed into these, yeah, or lack thereof, yeah.
Just fucking t-shirt and boxers.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I
Hey,
take,
buddy,
I
I
take it off.
need you to blink just outside of the gate. And maybe we could find her clothes.
Okay.
Okay. Is that the plan? Let's go. We're going to Waterfell, was it?
Waterdeep, they said.
Waterdeep?
It's a nice
Alright,
town.
So I
It's
grabbed
the City of Wonders, they call it.
That far? Can you blink that far?
I don't think
No,
my undies.
I think it's like 30 feet.
Oh,
Like, that is
it's like 200 miles away.
Yeah, it's really far.
I could dream.
let's do like a fucking like a bad college frat movie, and let's just sneak into the fucking ladies' jail and see where that goes.
We're
Let's go
gonna
there.
well, they shower.
I mean, hopefully not, but more brains. If we get more
Oh,
of our
yeah.
team together, you know, they'll
That
help
80s
with-
film.
help us come up with a better solution. Yeah, there'll be a hole in the wall, and then we have to move the dink plug over, and then we can.
I don't know. I kind of want my gear. I guess
Yeah, you want to try that? You want to?
What do you
Is there an armory or something where we can kind of be sure that our shit is at?
Let's see. Both of you can roll Wisdom DC 13 or Perception DC 13 as well. Cool.
I'm not the.
Cool. So Ryan, Abraxas, when you were being led back into the jail, the whole time you've been led to and from your cell, you've been looking around, taking as much stock of your surroundings as you can. Same thing with Rollo. And Abraxas, you did manage to see through an open door and see shelves of various articles, personal effects. And you fathom that that's the storeroom for anything that they've taken off the prisoners. And Rollo, you did not see through the door, but you kept a mental map of the entire place, and you realized the two doors that you don't know what's in there, so you reckon it's one of those two doors.
Is that close to our? Is that on the same floor or close to us?
Yes. Let's say all the holding cells are in the second story, and this storeroom in question is on the back of the first floor, somewhere near the stairs to the second floor.
So well guarded.
You're not sure. At the time we pass it, there was a guard there, but you're not sure if there's a guard there right now.
Regular.
How is I can hear myself.
Yeah, someone's.
Yeah, I'm not off.
Maybe it's my. Let's see.
At least track, because a lot of these. Yeah, like some of.
Yeah, that's it.
Somewhere around here.
Wait, this hasn't been a problem in the past, though, has it?
Oh, I see why. Let
Oh,
me
is
put
it-
myself on roll 20.
Are you guys in the same room?
Oh, you guys. Oh, roll 20. Yeah,
When you open up a new module, you
Gotcha.
have to redo all your settings.
yeah. You have
Yeah,
to cancel everything, disable it,
Everybody,
go into
Receive.
settings and disable.
Oh yeah, and then receive and broadcast. Nothing.
Give and receive nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Don't want nothing
I
from
have
you.
nothing to give.
But everybody got to their player sheet. Fine, their character sheet.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's what.
Cool.
Okay, I'm just resetting.
Yeah, I mean, we could be like 80s movie and just streak through the city, you know.
I'm into that. Well, let's get our weapons first. Maybe.
So I was just curious. What is Rollo feeling like now without his goggles?
Rolla, do you want to know how you feel without your goggles?
Yeah.
So.
Am I fucking dilapidated?
So Rollo, you're looking around and you're beginning to remember. Well, it's been a while since you've had your goggles off, and during the trial, when they're asking you questions, you were remembering well enough, but nowhere near like you used to remember when you had the goggles on. And it makes you feel. It's like a drug, and you feel you miss it. And but it also makes you're also looking around and you're wondering what's stopping you from seeing the world like that all the time. You're wondering what it is. Why isn't it you can't look at it the same way? And also, if you had any degree of inebriation on a continual basis, that's since worn off for a while. So now you're also having to come to terms with the normal thoughts that arise without having a degree of inebriation from your constant drinking.
No fun.
Always withdrawals.
Yeah. So you're going through.
Mood.
Yeah.
Fucking mood.
So Rollo's mood, yeah.
And
All jokes
Rollo,
are
you're
ceased
sweating
right
a
now.
lot.
No more jokes. That's it.
Okay, buddy, you got a
What's it
fever.
fucking to you? What the fuck is it to you?
Just saying, I mean,
Jesus Christ.
you look better, and you don't look as cool without those glasses either. But you know, that's neither here nor there.
We'll be dead in the morning anyways. Who gives a shit?
All right, we gotta save the girl, Twinkie. And we gotta get Rollo his glasses.
But they're in that store.
I have no qualms with killing these guards. I killed many of my brothers.
Guys, pause for 1 second. Okay, we're back. Sorry. Thank you so much. Okay, so you were saying Rollo and Abraxas were talking about escaping.
Let's go to the armory.
Yeah, I mean we should get the girl in the armory, but yeah.
Okay.
I mean those glasses are pretty sick, though. I have to say.
You could go to the armory first and then like find our shit too. 'Cause you probably know what.
Oh yeah, did I
carry it? I am no mood to fucking carry anybody's shit.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Is the room big enough for
I'm
me?
not feeling it.
Plus dogs?
I can't carry all the trinkets that
Yeah,
Dagny
feeling it.
carries. I mean,
Sure, you are
she's
pretty
like
weak
a
that way.
unique knick-knack queen route over there.
Okay, so on some level, I can sort of send images, send fucking imagery of these fucking dogs. So I sit and I try to fucking think of the space as I remember it,
Mm-hmm.
the distance it is from us, and I look at my good old think blog, and I give them the nod, and paperwork.
Okay, so you're
And I'm hoping, and I tell Abraxas, hold on to your fucking blink dog. He'll probably follow my plan.
Okay. So you just try to send a mental you just try to send a mental image to your blink dog, or do you verbally describe it to your blink dog, or?
With it. No. I try to. I mean, I talk them through it. It's part of the process, sure.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that room. Go down the stairs. It's about to my 6 o'clock, probably 50 feet.
As you're describing it,
I've been trying to.
As you're describing it, the dog's head is like looking down the hall.
Yeah. I've been trying to give it a sense of left and right.
Okay.
As much to the left, to the right. I've been training. Think it doesn't always work. I'm not saying it's gonna work. Abraxas, I might just be talking for a long time and it doesn't work. But I'm saying I've been talking to the dog and I've been saying, hey, your left. I'm trying to have it understand that, and I play ball with it, and then I move the ball around.
Yeah, we'll give you the biggest phone you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in my way, in my fits and starts, I tell this dog, go, 50 feet forward, and 20 feet to the left, or whatever I imagine will leave us in a nice open space, near, not exactly on the spot, but near enough that we won't materialize in the fucking inside cement.
Okay. So your goal is to just get outside the cell.
We established.
Not the walls. Yeah. So your goal is to get out of the cell, not necessarily right down to the armory, because the armory's downstairs.
Yeah.
No, we're trying to make it to the ladies' jail set area, so them get it.
Oh, you're trying to get over to the ladies' jail cell. Gotcha. Okay. So the blink dog can typically only blink to a place that it can see. So he can try to get you as close to that as you're describing. So he's like looking down the hall.
Where's the girls? Where are the girls? You even know?
You guys did see like where they're like, it's kind of like the men's and women's bathroom. Like you look at the men's entrance and you can figure out that the women's entrance is the same but mirrored somewhere. It's kind of like that. So when you were brought upstairs, you went one direction and then through a door. So you imagine if you went the opposite direction and through a door, that'd be the women's.
Nice.
New plan then. I take a piece of fucking meat that I've been saving.
You have nothing.
Close to that direction.
Unfortunately,
I have this gap in my teeth, and I just like piece of meat. No.
He opens his cell first.
Roll a d6, 1 through 3, and luck is on your side, and you had done it previously. 1 through 3, and you can have it. Okay.
Right.
You lucked
I
out.
do it normally. I store meat. I'm like a fucking chipmunk.
You keep meat packed in your mouth. Okay. So Abraxas watches in disgust as Rollo pulls a wad of semi-chewed meat out from his cheeks.
All warm.
That's character development right there.
Okay, so sorry, what do you do with it?
Just the closest that I can sort of fling it to the direction that we need to get out.
Okay.
As close as I can to this doorway. I'm having a little trouble imagining the space, so just as close as I can, and the dog can visibly see. Let's get out of these cages and walk it, I guess.
Okay, so you're just trying to get it on the other side of the cell, or like down the hall?
Yeah.
On the other side of the cell?
As far as I can fling it.
Okay. Roll a ranged dexterity attack. Add your dex and your proficiency. DC 10. Not too hard.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, that'll do. Yeah, so you actually managed to land it exactly where you want it to go. So just describe where you want it to go, and you got it.
Right outside.
Okay.
Out of sight.
Okay. So you chuck it down the hall, and it goes there, and then it bounces off the wall and goes a little bit further down the hall out of sight. And the dog watches it go. And instantly the dog
I grab the dog and I just show him the fucking meat like it's yours.
And the moment you finish saying that, suddenly you find yourself looking down at the dog in the hall as it gobbles up the meat. And you're in the hall as well. And you almost fall off your feet as your feet come into contact with the stone.
Did Abraxas make it out?
You look around and it's just you and the dog.
I look to them outside and I look to my dog and I hug him and I'm like, he's got more. He's got more in his pocket. I promise.
And the dog is gonna roll an intelligence. It's a smart dog. It's a smart dog, right?
Deception.
Don't let go of this dog. Regardless, just don't let go of it. Make sure you keep one hand on that fur.
I'm gonna. It's gonna get a plus. I'm not gonna look it up right now. It's gonna get a +2. Huh?
Insight is wisdom. If you did an insight versus my deception, his would be a wisdom save.
Well, no, he's gonna automatically believe you because he's a dog. But it was more than that, though.
I've got more meat. We could just try to fucking coax him out with more meat. I've got more jaw.
Hey, I'm gonna die if you leave me in here, buddy.
Okay,
We're not gonna leave you in there.
Fortunately for you, the dog was smart enough to understand what you want to do, and suddenly, Abraxas, you find yourself standing next to Rollo in the hall, and the dog is now sniffing around for another piece of food.
All you, buddy.
I give him a little more, another chunk. That's it, though. That's it. I don't want to be thought of some weirdo that has a lot of meat. I have just enough for 2 dogs to be fucking tricked.
Rollo, as you're listening, you're actually starting to notice it, or who kind of talks like this all the time. You just noticed.
Put a little chunk.
He's got like spit, like some chew in his mouth.
I think I'm gonna call you Birdman from now on. Eating other people here.
But yeah, so the dog gobbles it right up, and now they're both sitting there panning, looking at both of you, and you guys are in the hall.
All right.
Right before you is the door that leads out to the hall that you know to split, and then at the end of that hall is the door to the female cells.
Well, we don't have the key, and we don't have any weapons.
No, you don't. There's a little hole, like a peephole in the door with like iron bars over it.
Can you tell the dog to
Lift the dog. Probably lift the dog.
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Okay, Rolla, you attempt to lift your dog, and you can barely manage.
Oh wait, hold on. No, yeah. Actually, yeah, that's funny. I do that. Lift this fucking dog over my head. It's like a man lifting up a donkey.
Okay, athletics check, DC 12.
You need help, buddy.
If he helps you, you can get advantage.
It's just like chopping down a tree, man. It's.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you're fine.
No,
Yeah, I see him struggle, but he's got it, and I'm about to help, and I'm like, you got it.
Thanks for the help.
So now, Abraxas, you watch as Rollo begins to lift the dog, and the dog, being intelligent, instinctively sets his hind legs on Rollo's shoulders, and then stands up and puts his front paws on the door. And now he's like looking through the peephole, and then in the next moment, both of them are gone.
All right, I do that
It was
with my
cute,
dog.
right? We looked cute for a second.
Yeah, you look cute for a second.
So I put him on the fucking. You saw how I trained him to do that? Cute. I'm making a calendar.
And Braxis, you can see shadows moving around on the other side of the door now.
All right, I go and do the same with my dog. Hey, buddy, come here.
So you say that, and the dog hops up into your arms, and he's easily at the level of the hole.
I'm like, see where you went. Let's go.
And
we gotta chase him. Can't let him beat us.
And now you're out in the hall with Rollo, and the dog hops out of your arms.
Great, right?
And both of the dogs now are like bounding over towards the female cell. Like, they're smart, they know what's going on.
Yeah, it's like, okay, go get the ladies.
So they both, to your surprise, they both bound down the hall, and then they do like the Rollo maneuver, but between the two of them. So they stack up, one on top of the other, and one looks through the hole, and then now they're both gone.
I taught Big Plug that. Betrayal, guys.
And then they both reappear back out in the hall, and then they're like looking at you, like to see if you're happy or not that they learned a new trick.
That's awesome. Now do that, but you gotta bring back the ladies.
Another chunk of meat.
So let's cut over to Dagny and Aurora sitting in your cell, and let's rewind a few minutes. And you're both sitting there. Some silence has passed. You guys have been sitting in your cell for several hours now. Night has fallen, and you're contemplating that in the morning you're gonna die. What happens?
I'm sitting like on the bench with my head dangling down and my legs like up, and I'm singing, "Nobody knows the trouble I see. Nobody knows." Yeah, I can get that.
Can you please sing something a little more upbeat? This is depressing the shit out of me.
I could.
When the Saints.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, please.
Also, I have to pee. Can you turn around for a minute?
I just close my eyes. I'm going to you. Nobody knows.
Meanwhile, the guard's just watching you fucking sing with your eyes covered.
Funny enough, there aren't any guards in either of the cell rooms, nor are there guards in the hall.
They're at home. That's what guards do. You can't just stop guarding. Why am I complaining? I'm fine with it.
What do you think the guys are doing right now?
I don't have anything. Never mind. Probably just knowing them. Probably just sit around picking their noses.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
You two girls can roll perception, hearing based perception check, DC 15. And the guys can roll DC perception check, DC 15 with advantage.
Oh. So close.
Okay, Hector alone, or sorry, Rolo alone, your little halfling ear like twitches a little bit, and you're picking up some laughter from down the stairs. And you can pick out maybe 4 different voices. All
Sounds like
male.
There's 4 possible guards downstairs. They seem to be jovial.
Okay, so you say that to Abraxas out in the hall. Okay, so let's cut back away from you. Let's cut back to the girls in the cell. And all right. So is there anything else you'd like to do or say?
No, I'm pretty calm about the whole thing because I kind of know where I'm going. So.
Okay.
Going
I'm
to
just
hell.
chilling, yeah. No, it's not that bad. At least you have a bit of options after the morning. I know exactly where I'm going. So, you've got your whole afterlife ahead of you. Don't get upset.
Well, afterlife.
That doesn't make me feel any better. I'm not dealing with it as well as Agni is.
Okay, and as you're having this banter, a little dog, well, not a little dog, a large dog, pokes its head around the corner and looks at you, and Dagny identifies it immediately as your dog, as your blink dog.
Why didn't I think of you before?
And it starts to it runs towards the cell, and then in the next moment it's on the other side of the cell, and it jumps into your arms and starts licking your face.
I'm just hugging it and I'm excited. I'm not going to spend 20 minutes playing with him, but like, oh yeah, wait, where's the other one?
And with that, the second dog comes around the corner, and it too is now inside the cell, and it's going up to Aurora and sniffing around for food.
Hold my arms out and hug him.
You hold your arms out, and it just sniffs your arms in your hands. Because
throw my arms around him.
They've been getting food from Rolo, so now they anticipate everyone having food for them to do tricks. And when you don't have food, it seems kind of like disinterested, and it's like sniffing around the cell.
Like, well, how about we go and find the guys, get our stuff, and get out of here, and then I'll have food with my stuff. So.
Okay, so retroactively, guys, did you let the blink dogs go in by themselves, or did you use the dogs to get inside the door first before they were able to venture deeper into the room?
Well, they did the one time, right, where they stacked up and then jumped in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
they came back.
Yeah, they came back to see if you were pleased with what they did. So you have the choice of them going in alone or taking you guys to the other side of the door.
Let's go in.
Okay, so retroactively, they had used the dogs to blink into the room, so now you guys are free to approach their cell if you like.
Mm-hmm.
We can hang out a little while. You can let them sweat it.
Okay.
Just go.
So,
I like that song. You want to finish that song, Advin?
yeah, that's really good.
So
I don't want to.
Can we retroactively have walked in the middle of that song?
Yes. No. In the middle of that song, no, unfortunately. But you both can be down the hall, inside the door, listening to them to see what they do.
Okay.
We hear talking. You have your whole afterlife ahead of you. Don't get upset. There's so much to hope for.
Yes, very good, Dagny. Yes, they did hear all that. Yeah, nice.
They hear me say, "I'm upset."
I'm upset. Aurora, you want to come with us? I think Dagny's gonna stay here, but.
And you hear
Judge your decisions, Dagny. If you want to stay, you can stay.
And with that, the two of them emerge from around the corner, and you all see each other for the first time since the trial.
I go, oh hey! I'm still
Hi
just chilling up.
guys.
We thought you were just like
So what
scratching your balls over there.
Sure. We can multitask.
Alright. I'm so impressed with you.
Bullshit trial, huh? What the fuck was that?
Ah,
What was
I thought I had a solid defense.
You know, I don't really remember it.
I think
don't
you were
remember
still
much of
drunk
the
the whole.
details either.
Man, it's foggy. I really wanted to do like a Jack Nicholson thing, and I don't remember if I did it.
Oh,
you
a few
did it.
good men.
Weapons were-
It doesn't help.
You can't handle the truth.
I think we got extra years for contempt of court or something. I don't know. We got extra death. They're gonna cut off my toes now because before they kill me. As extra.
They don't like theater. They don't like theater in Boulders.
Yeah, they've got no imagination, I tell you.
Hey, you guys want to go get your weapons? What do you think?
I could do that. And I do like a little back roll thing off, so I'm standing up in front of the bench now, and I walk over to the guys. Or to the dogs, I mean. I got the dogs today.
By now the dogs know the score, so Dagny displays her agility and her little roll there, and she spryly is upon her feet, and without any effort, she takes a couple steps forward. Her dog steps up to touch her leg, and without breaking stride, she's now outside the cell. With one fluid motion, without a pause, and everyone's probably a little impressed, I imagine.
You're welcome.
And am
Now
I
we're
still
just
in,
watching
in the
Aurora
cell with
stuck in? Yeah, we're just watching Aurora by herself.
with Dick Clog?
We
Aurora's
can't really control the dogs. I mean, we can tell them, but if they don't want to do it, we
the
don't really have a plan B for you.
the dink blog is sitting inside the cell, looking at Rollo, specifically looking right at Rollo's mouth.
So I point at Aurora.
Yeah, Aurora, you could conjure
The
up
space
something
next
with
to
your
me.
magic, can't you?
Roll,
Like a lamb, anything
Just pay the
like that.
toll.
Rollo, roll a d4 to see how many more wads of meat you have in your mouth.
Oh my god.
This is gonna be the only way I can fucking make my dog.
He spoiled your dogs.
Alright.
He
Now on,
trained
it
them.
only has to be from your mouth.
He has one more wad of meat in his mouth.
Alright. Alright, this wad's for you, Aurora.
Dick Clog, can I
Point
get a
at
ride,
Aurora.
please?
And then I point at the floor next to me, and then I show that my final little bouillon of fucking flesh.
And
I'm disgusted, but I wrap my arms around Dink Blog anyway.
and you appear right outside. You appear right outside the cell, but more than that, you appear like a little bit up in the air, and the dink blog snatches the bullion out of Rollo's mouth, out of his hand. Sorry, and then the both of you fall to the ground.
No, give me my mouth. I'm into that.
Your
Into it.
mouth.
I am fucking into that.
So, so the blink dog appears and just with its long dog mouth, it just scoops the meat out of your mouth and falls to the ground with Aurora.
So I'd like to slowly work that into where I don't even have to take it out. I can just sort of work a piece towards the front of my mouth and it'll know. Or like
Okay, fair enough.
make it a party thing. Like I just show up and like, hey, you guys want to see a blink dog? And then I just do something in my mouth and that blink dog just appears in front of me. Work
Okay.
it to that level.
Okay, let's see. They're gonna roll intelligence with advantage, DC 13. +2. Okay. All right. Unfortunately, well, I'll explain later. But okay.
It doesn't have it now. I'm just still working on it. Even if I never get there.
Okay.
I just want to put it out there that I've started to try to train it.
Right. Yeah.
It's goal setting.
Yeah, the way it works is as you try to train it into like more sophisticated tricks, each instance either builds up that training or doesn't affect it. So, but okay,
Cool.
so now you're all standing outside the cell in the women's side of the jail.
So, do we know our weapons are in the armory?
The two of you can roll.
Guessing.
The two of you can roll, or you can choose to ask the gentleman if they know.
I'll ask. I mean, like, so where do you know where our stuff is then?
Yeah, it's on the first floor,
All right.
but there might be. I don't know where the guards are, but
Have you
we
seen
might
them?
have to punch some mofo's out.
Fine. Have you seen anyone?
Not just you guys. Very strange,
Well,
but
I guess should still stay.
get ready for a fight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you're no stranger to bar fights.
No. It's been a while actually since we've had a good bar fight, hasn't it?
Hey.
I got a lot of pent up aggression, guys.
Oh yeah, you've got some things to work out. You
Got
don't.
a lot. Yeah. I say even if they're they're not on the first floor, we should just go out further and just look for some guards, mess them up, and then come back to the army and feel really good. We don't have to do that next time. I know we got
It'll come.
shit to do.
What if
Okay.
what if we make our way to the armory, but we have the dink blobs go ahead and like scout out, seeing anything, and then come back and tell us, and then we can just walk and go and like fight something.
I think they understand us, but we don't really understand them. I don't know. Do you understand
What's
Rolla?
going on in that dog's mind? Nope, not at all. That's about as far as I've been able to figure out.
Big dog.
You both look at the dogs and they're smelling each other's butts.
Are they walking in a circle? Slowly
Yes. Yes.
Blinking in and out.
So,
That's good.
They're bad breed, those dogs.
We have a good laugh. It's a good chuckle we're having outside this jail cell.
As you all laugh together, you're remembering what it's like to have each other's camaraderie, and you're remembering some fonder times in these bleak times.
All right, let's get out of here
All
then.
right. Yeah, let's make haste.
Okay, so do you repeat your door trick just with all of you now, or do you find some other means?
No,
Oh, we gotta get to it.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Okay.
Hold hands, guys. Hold paws. Hands and paws.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Let me think. Okay. Yeah, so this time instead of going in through one by one, I might retcon this later, but you all hold hands and all of you appear on the other side with one move.
Nice.
Sweet.
I
It's the
grab
first
my
time we've done that.
dog by the
Yeah.
hand And I say, I didn't know you could do that, you son of a bitch. Why didn't you tell me that shit a long time ago? Could have been done that.
You never asked. You never asked him.
He's like, goof. Goof.
When you hold his head up to yours and you're talking to him, he's like sniffing your mouth. Let's see if you have any more meat in there.
He does like the dog where he licks your mouth. You're like,
Yeah,
"Oh."
exactly. Exactly.
Like, goodbye. Oh.
It sends a picture of what the blink dogs look like to me. It looks like these Egyptian, huge-eared, goofy dogs.
Oh, on text.
I don't know how to do it in here. If I do it, I'll mess it up.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a real dog. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you put it in the group.
Oh my god.
I was like, he's long.
Nice.
First of all, look at that.
I mean, that's
But yeah,
exactly what I think the blink dogs look like, dick included.
Yes.
They're
more like big dog.
Wonderful. In fact, I think that's even the picture I used when I made Rolos.
nice.
But
Too long in jail.
yeah, that's what the blink dogs look like.
Too long in jail.
It's too long in jail. Ay, ay, ay.
What do you
Wait.
think the Blink Dog's dick looks like? I don't know. Probably pretty girthy.
Yeah,
Sitting around fucking chatting.
just bang.
It's a good
Me and
boy.
Abraxas have, I just want to make it clear, me and Abraxas have grown very close. We've talked about a lot of things. We've explored, you know, our dreams and our aspirations. So, we're fucking chums.
Yeah.
At your back, Abraxas.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, going forward, you guys, all of you can choose, like, to retroactively have told someone a story or shared something with the other person while you were in jail.
Oh yeah, when he was all waiting, I'm like, oh, it's your first time you've been waiting for the news, huh? For bedheading.
Oh.
Been in this situation before. It's not so bad.
Okay, so you're all standing out in that hallway, and then so I mentioned a long hall, and then in the center is a hall that leads to a staircase that goes down and doubles back, and then you're downstairs. And down that hall, all of you now can hear some laughter from downstairs.
I think we could take him.
How many do you think there are?
Rollo, you alone had discerned about 4. The rest of you are trying to count voices now, but Rollo himself is sure there's 4.
I think there's 100 of them. At least 10.
I run headlong into the fucking fray. And my goal is to get them all looking at me and not looking at the rest of my team looking behind. So hopefully they can get a surprise on them.
He like starts to run, and I grab him by the.
None of that shit.
Hey, buddy. Maybe we could kind of try to, go real quiet, like.
Do you?
The voice wants me to do that. The voice said to fucking go, man. I don't make the rules. The voice said to go, and
Okay.
I think I gotta go.
Okay, but also Abraxas, you really do want to try and stop him? Because you guys are gonna have to contest to see if you succeed or not.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, either of you can choose athletics or acrobatics to see if he succeeds or not.
Yeah.
I just imagine you pick him up and then his gown.
And remember, it's there you go. Cool. So Rollo, you almost got away, but you feel one of the strongest hands you've ever felt.
Yeah.
Abraxas, where do you grab him from? Where do you grab him by?
Because you took off your shirt, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So there's only one thing I can grab, and.
You grab him by his undies from the back like a diaper.
Whoa, buddy.
Flailing.
And I'm like, I admire your enthusiasm, and I might run with you, but maybe we should try to sneak in. I don't know, maybe, and get our weapons and then massacre those bastards.
Yeah, let's get stuff. Make it fair.
What do you think of that voice? That sounds like we could. Let's do that.
You're really sneaky. You sneak in, open up that room, and then we'll run in. We'll
Okay.
give them hell. How about that?
Okay.
I looked at everybody. You guys.
Yeah.
Yes, agree.
I put you down, and I'm like, now that you're the tiniest, maybe you want to go ahead and scout it. We'll follow you.
Okay, so now I
Hold on.
trying to stealthily.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and pull you over to this next page here. There you go.
I can offer to try to do a minor illusion to distract the guards a bit too.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff.
Let's see here. Draw shape. Oh no, I need to
Oh yeah, that's what is it?
freehand line.
Line is always good.
Yeah, line. Hold shift to snap to grid. Okay, cool. Oh no, what's happening?
Remember what happened to Adriel throughout this? Where is he again? Is he just flying around on his horse, or?
I think he took off. Yeah.
He's
at
in
the
water.
end of the last.
He's flying around on his horse. He's like, they'll be fine.
We're in prison, and he's fucking.
He's like, he picked up some lady, and he's like, I can show you the world.
He's like laying on a fucking lawn, eating apples, feeding apples to his fucking Pegasus, just doing
Pick it
Zelda
up.
shit.
Check out my horse.
Fishing.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Have a word with
Probably getting weird at times.
him.
You know, it's just you and me, Peggy.
Hey,
That's Pegasus name.
I'd like to think he's still picking up ladies. Yeah, he's pretty cool.
PK.
In that lab.
He's pretty cool.
Okay, so objects and tokens. Okay, wait, why can't I move? Oh no.
Oh, did you copy us to the wrong layer?
Oh no, I did. I forgot to get out of the draw tool.
Oh yeah.
Andrea, you're not there. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Go, guys, he was right here.
it's magic. All right, so there you guys are in the stairwell. So you know you can decide how you want to be arranged in the stairwell, but and then Rollo's down first, I suppose, and here you are.
Where does Abraxas say the door to the armory?
You gonna ask him?
Oh yeah, yeah. Is it the right? Is it the east or west door?
So Rollo asks Abraxas, and he says it's the door opposite the way you came in. And Rollo, you remember that you came in from there. How do you do that again?
Just hold down your left clicker.
Oh, okay, cool, yeah. So this is the door where you came in.
Or yeah, it moves everybody. Oh yeah, yeah. So I'm like, it's open. But it's gonna be hard to sneak, so maybe we should rush in and bash some heads.
Is this is this open or is this a closed door too?
So, and again, so none of you can really see this except for Rollo if he decides to peek. But as far as general layout, you all have seen. There's a table in this room with some chairs. There's some shelves on the wall over here. When you were brought in, you were taken through this door for processing. This is where they like put you up and cuffed you and all that above your heads. Yeah, and then this was the door that Abraxas is saying it's in, and then I did say earlier that there was a second door. So I guess I'll freehand that now. Come on. We'll say that door is right here. Yeah. Okay. So there you go.
I don't know.
I could do a minor illusion, make a distraction of like people yelling to get them to get out of the room.
Oh yeah, you can do, what is it, that spell? You can make a sound or an image of an object within range that lasts for the duration. Volume can whisper from volume can range from a whisper to a scream. Ah, yeah.
Right out here. From where I am, can I see if this door can be locked from the inside? If we manage to get them out there.
Sure. You can peek. You can see the door without them seeing you, and you do see that there's a locking mechanism on the door, and there is, it's there's like the holders on either side where they can bar the door if they need to, but there's not a bar on it. It's the bars to the side, to the right side, and yeah, you can see, like I said, like some locking mechanisms, kind of like modern day locks, but you can't tell from where you are whether or not it's locked.
I think we can get them out of this room.
I was trying to figure out something on my character sheet.
You can do an illusion, right? You can make a...
Yeah. Yeah, I could do a minor illusion to get them out.
Your voice, someone else's voice, a lion's roar, beating of drums, or any other sound you choose. Sound continues on a beta through the duration, or you can make discrete sounds at different times before the spell ends. That's for a whole minute.
Yeah, so do something where it sounds like they're trying to bring in some new prisoners and they're getting rowdy and about to fight.
Okay, so the thought occurs to you, and you begin to do the hand gesture, and instinctively you reach for your component pouch, or the pocket where you normally keep your fleece.
Ah, shit.
Ah, shit.
Bum, bum, ba-dum.
Rolo, this is gonna sound weird.
He's got some back hair.
You got, what do you mean? I got pouches. I got pouches.
Oh, that feet hair. That's
Or
All of you,
Our prison outfits don't have any fleece in them?
very, very good, cool. So let's see if luck is on your side. 1 to 3 is yes. 4 to 6 is no. Okay, luck is on your side.
You got some nice prison gear. You got fleece and you're fucking.
So go ahead.
I'll just get
back hair.
Okay, so how do you go about finding this fleece? Please describe.
I just, because I know Rolo always has random stuff hidden places that I try not to think about too
His
much.
butt.
Yeah. He's like,
You don't
Bro.
want to look in there last. You
So-
don't want to be looking in there last.
Just hanging it.
do you have any keys in your prison purse or in one of your secret compartments? Your body secret compartments.
We said some of our prison clothing has fleece, yeah?
Well, it turns out your undergarment has fleece. Your undergarment is fleece.
Oh. Yeah, so I rip off a piece, sniff it. It's clean. I would hate to give you anything that had a smell. I wanted to make sure it wouldn't. Not that it has a smell, it doesn't, and I had to make sure
Roll a d6.
that it does.
1 to 3 it smells.
Who, me?
No, Rolo.
Oh,
The smell came with it. They were used. It's very disgusting.
He's just Pigpen at this point.
it was like that. I got it.
Yeah.
I swear it was like that when I got it.
I can smell it from here. Oh God, what is that?
Are you standing there in your chonies, like your shirt's still off?
Basically.
Yeah.
Okay. I pick up your shirt and then use that to take your undergarment, your chonies.
Okay.
And, like, kind of rub it with the shirt to try to clean it. And then
There's no
very
cleaning that.
gingerly. No.
You can't get that
very-
stink out.
I'm just gonna run in there and fight them, guys. This is gonna run in there. I'm just gonna run in there and start swinging.
Thank you first. If it doesn't work, then run in there. But I'm already holding it. I don't want to go through all that.
Alright.
And then I have a realization. I'm like, do you need a bit of fleece because you're trying to fleece them?
See it?
Aye.
I love component. The D&D components are fucking.
So Dagny, as you're holding the fleece, and you start to do the hand gesture, and you start to do the hand as you start to do the hand gesture, you feel when you're doing it, and you have the proper component, and you're doing what you should do. It feels like you're pulling your hand through like sand or something, even though it's the air.
Mm-hmm.
So you can feel that the magic is going to work if you continue casting your spell.
Cool. So, how do I roll it?
You don't roll. It's DC. They're gonna do an investigation check against your spell save DC. So go to your spell spell list. And
Oh yeah, spell save DC 13.
That's if they reach the source and try to investigate it.
yeah, if they
Yeah, so then I make it sound like there's a scuffle going on in like down in the processing area, where they were.
A big
It's
one.
all the way over here.
over there.
5,
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, it's
shit.
Oh.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah.
Oh. If let's see. Wait.
Oh yeah, you can only. Womp womp. Well, how about don't make any sense? All right, let's go get them, guys. Get them, Ray.
Piece of choni. Just toss it.
Could you make it come from the fucking come from the armory? Then maybe we could at least get them to open the fucking thing for us.
Still too far away. Oh, make a dragon sound. Something really scary so they run away.
I mean, to be fair, like whatever room this is on the other side of this wall, so
Could echo it off?
like you can make the sound. You can make it sound like it's originating from inside this room if you wanted to.
Oh, there you go.
Perfect. Okay. In that case, I'll have it be
Or I just have to mention that this is the exterior, like to your left, like up here. This is an exterior wall.
Oh yeah, be like, dragons attacking.
Oh yeah. Okay, I make it sound like a dragon roars,
Or just be like, we're under invasion. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I'll make it sound
Under
like
attack.
All of those things, all of them, and
Maybe-
dragons.
screaming and fighting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys
Screaming and fighting.
are all saying this in the hall.
So just be like,
Whispering.
They're whispering very quiet. Okay. Oh no. Oh, okay. So the whole time I'm like thinking of ways to do it and then realizing it's gonna be too far away. So then I'm like, oh, I can just make a noise out the window. So I just start doing it.
Okay.
It's a very quick internal monologue.
Okay.
Dialogue. So yeah, make it sound like screaming and fighting and yelling outside.
Screaming and yelling and fighting.
Yeah.
Outside.
Like a back. Okay.
Okay. And you cast that now?
Yes.
All right.
So it's you have to succeed an intelligence or investigation check against spell save DC 13.
Okay, so the moment you cast it, all of you in the stairwell can hear the sounds of many men shouting, and like concussions and like it sounds like wood on wood, metal on wood. It sounds like an uproar. It sounds like a war outside, and no one can see what's happening around the corner except Rollo if he decides to peek. Or if any other one of you decides to peek. So you can choose not to peek, or you can choose to wait.
I hold on to my blink dog.
Everybody hold hands.
Blink around the corner.
Okay.
And I blink around the corner, just you know, in the darkest part of the corner.
Oh, you wanna blink out from around the corner?
No, I'm not blinking.
Oh, you're peeking.
I'm just peeking out.
Oh, you're
but I want
peeking.
to be able to blink if need be. Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, so you do peek out, and what you see are 4 guards sitting in wooden chairs around this circular table, playing some kind of card game. There's like a big, like a medium-sized jug on the table, and they've all got cups. So you imagine one of them smuggled in some mead, and they've been drinking and playing cards instead of manning their posts. And as all that ruckus is going on outside, they look at each other and they throw their cards down and they jump up and they grab their swords from the chairs that are from their they grab their sword belts that are hanging off the backs of their chairs. And they start shouting back and forth at each other, like, "What's that? What could that be? You go check it out." And so one of them's clearly the commander here, which is this guy, and he's shouting orders at the other 3. And all 3 of them run to the door, and one of them grabs the bar to bar the door. Seems like he's getting ready to bar the door if he needs to. And the other two agree to go outside. So you see that it's double doors. So the double doors get pushed open, and one of them goes outside and looks around, and then motions to the second guard, and the second guard follows him out the door, and then they disappear out of sight. And then this guard says, "Bar the door, bar the door." And then this guard bars the door. So now there's 2 guards inside, and the door is barred.
All right. Well, this will be easier now. Okay, now go.
Go get him. Let's sneak open.
I look at my blink dog, and I point right at this guy.
Nice. Let me look again at the blink dogs. It's been so long since I've done this. Do I shift click? Okay, yeah.
Range?
Yeah, what do I do again? Like double click, or like shift click is...
Oh, you do shift. Yeah, shift and double click
Shift double click. Okay, there it
40
goes.
feet.
on the token. Yeah.
40 feet. Okay. Alright. So Rolo, so you're holding onto your dog and you point to this guard?
Yeah. No, I point right here.
Okay.
Fuck it. Hopefully I can give them some element of surprise.
Alright.
Right in front of the fucking armor.
Okay. And the moment you blink, you point, and you squeeze your dog a little tightly. You now blink to go ahead and place yourself where you wanted to blink to. Oh, do I have to assign you guys movement again? Okay, good. Thank God.
No.
Could I have
Cool.
grabbed onto Rolo too?
Yes.
His underwear.
Yep. I've been holding his Tony.
Yeah.
Never let go.
So now both of you find yourselves standing there with the blink dog between you, looking at the back of this guard's his back, and he's got his sword in his hand, and then you see this guard over here across the way, and he's kind of like peeking through the small holes in the door.
Is there? Can I show Blink Dog the inside of the armor? Is there a gap in the door or anything like that?
There's the same. Pretty much all these doors have the same small hole with the iron grill on them.
Okay.
But is it
So I
locked?
give Braxis.
What if it's locked from the outside? Does it look locked?
You do see a locking mechanism on the door, but you can't tell if it's locked or not unless you were to check it.
I can check it, but you're gonna have to fight him.
All right.
5 and I have no weapon.
Sounds good.
All right, so I reach out and as quietly as I can turn that door. Try to get that door open.
Okay, as quietly as you can, you would succeed normally. Let's see if luck is on your side. 1 to 3, it's a squeaky knob.
Love that part.
It's a squeaky knob.
Ooh,
So you
Are you good at stealth? No. Go ahead.
no, it wouldn't matter anyway.
Yeah.
So it lets out a little tiny squeak, and the guard doesn't seem to notice, but you can tell that it's locked. Fortunately, all of this sound, the ruckus coming from outside, he was not able to hear the little squeak from the door, from the knob.
So I give Abraxas a look to hold on to the blink dog as well. Lift the blink dog and show him the inside of the armor.
Abraxas, do you do that?
Yep.
In the next moment, you're both inside the armory with the blink dog.
Yeah. Look around for my sword, that's for sure.
You look around and just imagine a long rectangular room, and on both walls, either side, there's several shelves of equipment, and then down at the end, there's trunks, and there's all manners of weapons, and well, no, actually, it's just whoever's in jail at the time. So there's mostly clothes. There's some old shields, some swords, like stuff that you gather previous prisoners had on them, and they were not reclaimed for one reason or another. So there's all kinds of goodies in here. But if you were to look around, if you can choose to start looking for your things if you want.
Yeah, I definitely start going for our stuff.
Okay, and go ahead.
Also, can I see if we can open this door?
From the inside?
Yeah, maybe it opens one of those doors where
Uh,
inside.
1 to 3, it opens on the inside. It does open from the inside. So you
Can I go to join Abraxas?
so you gently test the door again, and like last time, it lets out a little squeak, but you notice that you can it does open. So you gently release it. Okay, and you join Abraxas.
Yeah.
Okay.
First shit.
And you do find all of your things. You find everything you had before. If there's anything else that you're hoping to find, you can roll to see if you happen to find something here. But yeah, otherwise you get all of your gear back.
Yeah.
Maybe come back for it later. What do you...
Let's see. Yeah, +1 sword. No, I was kidding. No, yeah, I'm kind of focused. I'm looking for the girl stuff too.
Okay. You do find the girl stuff as well.
Yeah. Put that pack on. Can I put my armor on real quick?
Yes. So Abraxas starts putting his armor on, and it's clear to you that if you want to get the girl stuff out as well, you're gonna need to put it in some kind of sack or something. It's a lot of stuff to carry, and there's like a lot of loose items, and you're gonna need to put them in a sack.
We
Yeah,
could
stack
just
it all up.
we can go outside and just engage and have them run in the armory and join us. Give them a little gap. So.
True. We'll get the sack just in case we have to run quick.
Sacks are good. Sacks are good. You're right about that.
You know.
Yeah, and there's plenty of sacks about for them to transport items with, so you easily find a sack for each of their stuff. Abraxas, you notice a locked trunk against the back wall.
Oh jeez. I try to open it.
Yeah.
Oh, come here.
Need the time, man.
I know we gotta go, but might be treasure in this here. We
Alright.
I make out for some booty, and the pirate side comes out.
I've been trying to teach Blink Dog to teleport objects, so maybe we can actually get it to teleport. Is it just like a padlock situation on the outside?
Can he pick locks?
You look at it, and it's a keyhole situation. It's a key lock.
Ah.
If you're in a room that a bunch of like prisoner stuff is in, maybe there's a thieves tools kit in there you can steal.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not even good at that.
Or
We don't have any rogues in our party. Shit. Yeah, I try to open it, and if it's locked,
It's locked.
You only good with this?
I try a couple combinations. 6, 3.
It's a keyhole.
Works.
It's a key lock.
I just know it's not proficient.
Brax is like, what the fuck are you talking about? 666. Try 666. Abraxas. Try 555.
One, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1.
Keyhole.
Blink Hog looks at you like, what the fuck? Ah, shit. Well, maybe after we kill these bastards.
We can come back. We can come back.
Come back.
Priorities. We can come back.
Usually I just break chest open, and I don't know if that's a good idea.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause. Okay, I'm gonna pause you right there because some time has passed. These guards are gonna run out to check to see what it was, and what is it? Investigation against your spell save DC. Okay. Character sheet. Investigation. Was that wisdom? No. Is it?
Intelligence is investigation.
Intelligence. Okay. That probably beat your spell save. Yep. That beat your spell save, I assume. Okay. So outside, the two guards run around the corner and they look to find the source of the sound, and they hear it and it's louder than ever, and they walk up to it, and it's almost like they walked right into the sound, and it got like really loud in their ears, and they walk past the other. They walk through it and keep walking, and then it gets softer, and then they look back and they try it again, and then they realize that the sound is emanating from midair. There's nothing there, and they both turn on their heels and start running toward this door, shouting. So we'll cut away from them, and we'll cut back inside. And so who would like to do or say something inside?
Get moving.
I mean, I can't tell them anything, so I just look at Aurora and I'm like, well, shit.
Yeah, what do you think's taking him so long?
Should we just blink over there super quick?
They have both the dogs, don't they, or no?
They have one dog.
We held hands.
Mhm.
Alright, I held his Jonies.
So I guess we can try to blink over. Yeah, you wanna do that?
Yeah. Take a paw.
Okay.
We both take a paw.
Imagine the dog standing up on its hind legs, holding our hands.
We're square dancing now.
You each have a paw, and it has to like come down a few steps, so it's like walking down the steps on its hind legs as you're guiding it.
He just got his nails done.
You're on a stairwell. You're on a fucking stairwell doing this to a
Oh shit. So can we move the blink? Oh yeah, so we move, I guess we'll move over here so they can see where to go.
Exactly, yes.
And then we hold hands and wait, we can blink over here?
Yeah, so his little doggy head, you kind of like guide him around the corner and you can see, and you can choose to blink there if you want.
I tell him, go where they were, follow them.
Okay. And with that, you find yourself standing over here.
Yeah. And did they open the door? You guys open the door?
No, we blinked in there.
Oh. No, when you got in there, did you open the door? Or no, it's still closed and locked.
Did you open the door, Rolo? He just checked to see. He unlocked it, but I don't think he opened it.
No, I mean, I left it kind of open.
Rolo checked it to see.
I wouldn't have to make the noise.
Rolo checked it, and he can tell that it opens from the inside, but he has not opened it. Nor has, I don't think he shared. He just now shared that information with Abraxas.
Yeah.
So I go up to the door and I kind of try to make some noise, but not too loud. Sort of whisper like, "Hey," and sort of like tap on the door a little bit.
Oh, so all right. So in order to do that, you're gonna have to stealth over to the door, and you're gonna have to stealth to say that. And this is all gonna be, this is like right behind this guy. And fortunately, it's still loud outside, so he's gonna do it with disadvantage. But you're gonna challenge his perception. So go ahead.
Just run up.
Can I cast a minor? Can I try? Maybe I could cast a minor illusion. Just go for it.
If you want, if you have fleece yourself.
You got chonies?
Yeah, I do. All right, let me cast. I'll cast a minor illusion. Then make it sound like there's an explosion outside, like it's ramping up.
Okay.
Outside.
Roll a d6, 1 to 3. Your chonies have fleece in them. No fleece in the chonies. Cotton.
Yes.
Fruit of the loom.
Can you? Oh no! If I give you mine, does it mess it up? 'Cause it's got mine.
Yeah, can we borrow?
Yeah.
If you can somehow get fleece from Rollo or from Dagny, sure.
Well, I have the fleece from Rollo that I'm using, so I'll just give it to her.
Okay.
That won't like stop my thing though. Although
She has to catch it because yours, you gotta concentrate on yours probably.
Oh, is it? Let me see.
Is it concentrate? It's not concentration. Oh, it's not.
No.
It just lasts for a minute. Never mind.
Yeah, so Dagny can hand you the fleece if she chooses.
Yeah. So here, your turn.
Okay.
Okay, so thank you, and I'll cast a minor illusion with borrowed fleece.
Okay.
Twice borrowed.
We're all friends. It's fine.
This fleece has been around.
Passing around Rollo's smelly undie fleece. I love it.
I'm holding it like this.
Uh-huh.
This counts, right?
Yeah. So where do you, can you describe where and what this sounds like?
Yeah. So it's I want to have it sound like it's coming from the other end of the building. So like out the door and then like around here.
Okay. Sorry, one
Can you
second.
see
I double checked my cam here. I'm kind of losing Rollo in his webcam. Okay, yeah, when you're like that, you're great. Yeah, when you're like that, you're golden. Okay, cool.
Don't move.
Yeah. Just don't please don't lean too far forward from there. But I'm so sorry. So Aurora, please tell me again where this is happening.
Here.
Okay, an explosion
So,
outside.
Yeah, so that they have to go outside to the other side of the building.
Okay.
Or someone does.
All right, and you cast that now?
Yes.
All right. It just occurred to me from time to time I'll ask you. So go ahead and do the what's it called? The cement. Oh no, it's an S. So, oh, is it an?
Somatic?
Yeah, I was gonna say somatic. Is that what it is? It's an S.
Yeah, somatic. So
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah.
It's like a hand motion and something verbal and.
Right, somatic is hand gesture.
Material.
Oh, yeah, and V is verbal. Okay, yeah. So go ahead and use the hand motion to cast the spell.
I have the fleece in my hand and I go.
Okay, great. And with that, the sound is powerful enough to actually cause vibrations in the building and the stone, and it actually feels like an explosion outside just from the sheer power of the sound. It actually shakes the wall a bit, and
Fuck was that, Abraxas?
Can we use the opportunity to knock on the door?
yeah. If, you can retro for Dagny to time it to try and open the door if you wanted to. But
Well, it's locked on the outside, so.
yeah, it's locked on the outside. Yeah.
Okay.
But you don't know
I'll
that
wait to
yet.
see what the guards do.
But you don't know that. Okay. All right, so the explosion goes off, and everything shakes a bit, and this guard is like, he's looking through that same hole, and now he kind of comes to this side to try and look in the opposite direction, and this guard seems pretty shook up, and he kind of takes a few steps back, and now he's this guard is panicking, and this guard over here is panicking.
Can we blink inside the room?
You could if the dog can see inside the room, yeah. And
Yeah, let's lift him.
and now as you're watching these two guards, you see shadows moving around the edges of the door, and the two guards reach the exterior, and they start shouting back. They start shouting back and forth at each other through the door, and you can't quite.
Get him! Go get him! I'm gonna bust out the door.
I mean, shit, I'll just run to the door and lift the dog, I guess, real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so now
I think we're ready.
all of this,
Yeah, bust out.
this
Bust.
there's still sounds of explosions going. There's still sounds of war coming out here, and now these guards are shouting at each other. So there's a lot of noise. So with all the noise, you run over, you lift the dog, and suddenly you're inside the room. Aurora, I imagine you went with her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now you're all inside the room.
I'm like, oh. I toss them the bags. I'm like, we gotta get out of here. This place is gonna explode.
And
No, that was did that.
Oh.
It's fine.
so the two of them are standing in their potato sack jail outfits, and then Abraxas, you look back out the peephole and you see this guard beginning to lift the bar on the door.
I'm gonna bust the door open and throw a javelin at his head.
All right.
Like that.
All right. So that's is that what you do?
Yeah.
All right. So you successfully kick the door right open and go ahead and make your ranged attack.
Alright. I'm gonna smite him. I say, "O Modper, guide my javelin, may it hit true." Oh yes.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't know if I need to. I don't even know if I need to smite for it, but I want to smite somebody, so fuck them. What a big smite
Almighty.
for 12 damage. Oh, 2 1s. I rolled 2 1s for my smite.
Ooh, dang. All right, so with that, Abraxas, you kick open the door with one foot, and as the door flies open and your weight goes forward and that foot plants on the ground, and in the same motion, your javelin takes flight. It soars through the air past this guard's shoulder, and it goes right through this guard's head and impales him against the wall, against the door even, and his lifeless body just hangs from the javelin. And
I look up the guard and I say, "You shouldn't open the door for strangers."
all right, so this guy is dead.
I'm just very, like, comfortably putting on my stuff around.
Mm-hmm. So while everyone's back is turned, Dagny's taking off the potato sack, and I believe she said she was all natural, so she's doing this behind everyone's back while they're all turned. Okay. And Aurora, are you doing the same? You're continuing to change?
Yeah, our clothes are in there too as well.
Yes, yeah, everything you have is in the sack.
Yeah,
I don't believe
Yeah.
underwear.
Okay.
yeah. I'm gonna change.
My prison underwear is on the floor. I've changed them. My prison underwear is on the floor. You could all see that I'm a venti.
Yeah. Hey, we needed to save that. That stuff comes in handy.
So, with that, this guard turns around, he spins around and sees all of you. He sees the armory door open, the Braxis standing there, and he's standing there with his sword in his hand. Where did you come from? What's happening? Stop!
We came from the 9 hells. Run now and you may live. Face us, you will die.
And
An arrow knocked and ready.
he looks at Abraxas, standing at his full height with all of his armor and his sword, his very heavy armor, and he looks in Rollo has an arrow pointed at his head, and this guard kind of like backs away, and then he runs to the door, and he begins to lift the bar, shouting, "Let me out! Let me out! Back away! Back away!"
No, I meant you should run away the other way.
And he stops what he's doing, and
Go up to the second floor and wait until we're gone, and you will live.
Put yourself in a cell. You'll be safe.
I wanna...
There you go.
That's some fine slinking right there.
and he disappears up the stairs.
If that didn't work, I was just gonna bust out naked and just throw it back at it.
Can I follow him out just to make sure, and I can kind of watch this stairwell to ensure that he doesn't try to retreat or come back down?
Sure. So you followed him and watched him as he went up the stairs, and when he started walking up the stairs, he looked back to see if he was being watched. He sees you. And you still, I imagine, got your arrow trained at him.
Yeah. Position myself.
Now, are you naked or did you get dressed?
Choices.
I'm all getting in my armor, and you're like, should I?
Priorities.
Yeah, I guess if he had the time to put his armor on, I had the time to probably.
Okay.
Just checking.
Or for fun, we can say you're walking around like Donald Duck, and you got your upper armor on, and you're...
Porky Pig, sir.
The Porky Pig, that's right.
You got a Porky Pig in there.
I want you guys to visualize the skin tone. I want you to.
Just where you're at.
Rollo, as you as he peeks back and sees that you're still watching him, and you've got your arrow pointed at him, he panics and he says, "Just take it! I don't want it! Here, have it!" And he just throws a key down the stairs at you.
Ooh, cool.
Sweet.
I got keys, guys. I toss them real cool out of Braxis, like just the coolest bro move.
I get it. Yeah, I guess I'm like,
Bank heist move, just tossing the key to the vault.
Yeah.
I run to that chest and I see if it works.
The key goes in and turns easily. And what do you want to be in there?
I don't know.
Do you want the Hellrider armor or what? Or she still has that?
Infinity wishes.
What do you guys want? What do we need?
What about another get another pair of goggles, possibly.
Oh
Goggles.
yeah, maybe Rose goggles are in there.
That'd be nice. Yeah. Or Adriel, all curled up. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Fucking Adriel curled up. Hey, it's Adriel. Goggles are good too, though.
She's just wearing the goggles in there and just like this shit.
Where are goggles?
Yeah, but speaking of which, so the goggles were part of all of your gear. So you did have your goggles already.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, like a cool weapon, maybe.
Okay.
Kind of sword.
All right. Well, if you want a cool weapon, you can choose a weapon with +1 attack or let me think.
Oh yeah, +1 longsword. That's no brainer. That's no bueno.
Okay. So let's see if luck is on your side. Roll a d6, 1 through 3. There's +1 longsword. Oh. So let's see.
What other weapon do we? How about another weapon that somebody uses?
I really want a hatchet to throw or an axe to throw.
A rapier.
A rapier, right?
+1 rapier.
It's going to alternate between attack and defense. So next up is some kind of defensive, like a shield. Like I don't know if it exists, but you can get a shield that adds. What do shields normally add?
It's just a shield +1. +1 shields, yeah, +2.
2, yeah.
Usually, but and then you have a shield, and you can have a +1, +2, +3.
Okay,
Could
so
it be a magical item or no?
Well, +1, that's a magical. I mean, that's considered magical at least.
yeah. Yeah, so next up is shield +1 shield. 1 to 3, it's a +1 shield. Abraxas, you roll. Okay. So fail on that. So now it's just going to be a non-magical, non-plus item. And we'll go back to attack. So now it can be a weapon.
You want a hatchet? Or what was that? What were you going to say? What were you going to say,
Me?
Aurora?
I was gonna say I can use a quarterstaff, but I want to see.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious about Agni using a hatchet. It'd be pretty cool.
Hatchet crew. All right. 2 hatchets. Let's say.
Okay. So it is hatchets, but it has to be something that's worth locking away in a box. So let's say it's I'm homebrewing this magical item. So it's so you look in what?
Is it an not invisibility. What's the cape we were trying to make?
Cloak of invisibility or cloak of displacement. Cloak of displacement.
Yeah. Although I guess we don't need that if we have blink dogs. So never mind.
And besides, you already rolled in its hatchets. So so you look at these. You see a pair of hatchets in there. Vicious hand axe. 1d6 slashing.
That's 2 Uber. Never mind.
What?
That's 2 Uber.
2 Uber, just 1.
Wait, what is a hand axe normally? Wait, why is that Uber?
That probably is a 1d6. And you could throw it. It's a light weapon, slashing 1d6 with 20-foot range.
Oh, and then what makes it special is it deals an extra 2d6 slashing damage?
Yeah, that's a pretty badass. I was just looking in the compendium. I just put hand axe. I just put hacks, and like a hatchet would be a hand axe, right?
Yeah, that's fine. I like it a lot, and I'm going to add to that. So you look down and you see a pair of perfect, pristine hand axes. The metal used to craft the blade like just shines brilliantly, even in the dim light of this storeroom. And the handles themselves are inlaid with some jewels. And the part where you hold it is like it's got like a custom grip on it. And there's like a ruby inlaid in the hilt at the end of the handle, and like the ruby faintly glows. And as you pick it up, Abraxas, with your military knowledge, you look at the edge on the edge on the axes, and you can tell that these things are going to cut, unlike almost anything you've seen before.
Like, oh, I almost cut through my glove. Oh, this thing is vicious.
So now you have 2 vicious hand axes in your possession. Let me write this down.
Toss them safely to each of the ladies.
Toss the vicious hand axe at him. Okay, let's see.
Butt first.
Handle first,
Handle
like
first.
Oh, so you give 1 to Dagny and 1 to Aurora, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Aurora, roll Arcana, DC 13. Okay. As you take the axe in your hand, you get a faint feeling that quickly passes over you, but you can't tell what that feeling is.
It's cursed.
Bum, bum, bum.
I can't tell if it's good or bad.
No, it feels almost like deja vu. You can't tell if it's good or bad. It's just some kind of feeling at the back of your mind. And as you both hold these hatchets in your hand, you can tell the perfect weight of them. They're fine pieces of weaponry, of smithery.
Look at Abraxas and you really do know me, don't you?
If you go to
Technique.
the compendium and put in axe, just put AXE, and you could scroll down and add the vicious hand axe to your inventory, and then so you could add it to your thing if you want.
That's probably easier than how I'm trying to do.
Yeah, and then that way you can click on it when you're attacking. Do everything.
Dagny, can you teach me how to throw this thing?
Hell yeah! Like, absolutely. Right now. I'm down for right now.
I was talking about like when we get out, like maybe when we're out in some open.
We should get going. I think we should get going.
What are these two guards doing outside, by the way?
Huh?
What are the two guards doing outside?
Two guards doing while Abraxas is just casually handing out fucking.
They walked out. They walked out.
Rollo, so you look away from.
Looking, are they yelling?
So Rollo, you see this guard here in the stairs, like continue up and disappear upstairs, and his sword comes like clanking down the stairs toward you. It's just a really plain sword, not worth your attention. And then you look back over your shoulder and you see shadows outside the door, and you see guard, and you can tell that they're probably trying to look in and see what's going on inside.
Stab him in the eye.
Just poke a little thing to
Stab him in the fucking eye.
Can we sick the dogs on them just to like frighten them?
Let's just get out of here.
What do you think? How do we get out of here?
Or knock them out at least.
Get out of here.
You hear from outside.
Hey! What's going on in there? What's going on in there? Captain, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm cool.
Trying to find the
Don't
rankings
worry
again.
about what's going on in here. You guys want to just go through this this wall that goes to the outside? See if we can get through there.
Yep. Let's do that. And get the fuck out.
Gauntlet, are you there?
So what are you guys doing?
That's where he's gonna.
Look out the window and blink out of here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Blinky.
there. Wait, did I say there was a window there?
Or something like that.
Because it's a fortified structure. It's a defensive structure. So apart from the hole in the doors, there's two slits in the wall for arrows over, like on to either side of the front door.
Does that count?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but it's on the other wall. Yeah, it's on the other wall.
Oh, there's nothing to like the outside.
There's like
arrow.
yeah, there's like these slits here to like shoot arrows out of, but otherwise there aren't any windows.
Shit. How about on the second?
Can the dinkwads see through slits?
It probably could, yeah. If yeah, it could stand up on its hind legs and see through the slits if you wanted to. And you already remember from a fact. You already know for a fact that there's windows upstairs by your cells because Abraxas blinked out of one of them.
Yeah, let's go upstairs and look out one of those windows and blink out. And then we won't even be in the prison yard or anything. Because imagine
Start
there
yelling.
must be like a prison yard. It's probably like guarded.
Yeah.
If we blink
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
blink out into the crowd, then none's the wiser,
Brilliant.
right?
I start yelling upstairs. Hey, we're gonna come up. Fucking be cool. It's gonna be fine. Just don't do anything dumb.
and you hear silence.
All right, we can go upstairs.
Yeah, start heading up.
Start walking.
Use that key to get through those gates.
All right. So, yep, all the doors open. You make yourself. Well, you go upstairs and you find that he himself. There was another key. He has the key to the doors, and he let himself through all the doors. So all the doors going into the women's cells are open now.
Were there windows in your cells?
There were windows in their cells as well.
All right, do it.
So you all go into the women's the women's holding area, and you see him cowering in the back of the room, against the wall, and you look, and then there's moonlight coming through the windows, in the cells, in the lady cells.
All right, run up to that window and
Blink out.
lift the blink dog, and I'm like, okay, everybody, hold my hand.
So as you go up to the window and you look out, this is on the opposite side of the building from where your cell was, and on this side of the building, there's a drop down a story to the ground below, and there's like open alley around the building.
Cool, yeah, let's go to that alley.
Okay, so let me think how many feet that is. Yeah, if the dog looks down, I think you'll be able to blink down low enough to not take any damage.
All right, Blinky, we got some snacks out there. Got to get some Blinky snacks.
I want to rename it A Blink.
Abraxas, no, hold on, let me see if luck is on your side. 1 to 3, they are there. 1 to 3, they are there. Okay, Abraxas, as you're looking out the window and you're preparing to blink outside, you see shadows of about 6 figures against the wall of one of the buildings in the alley.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's bad.
It's just 6.
Yeah.
And we just didn't reach in for a fight, so.
I'm willing to chance it.
Back to the front door. Back to the front door. There's only 2 people.
This is becoming very like Three Stooges.
Yeah. It's been an hour of us running up and downstairs.
It's like the
I'll consider
the
that a
credits to
compliment.
what is it? The Benny Hill show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Quickly.
Actually, it reminds me more of the Scooby Doo thing where they there's a hallway and they're like running out of one door.
Mhm.
Out of another door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Abraxas and Rollo roll wisdom DC 10. Rollo, you remember that there's a window in your cell as well. In the men's cell.
Hey.
We gotta blink over.
Yeah. Hey, don't you remember the window with the big buffet downstairs, right out the window? We would look down. There was food everywhere. It was very.
Oh
dark.
yeah,
There was
it's that one
no
window
guards.
that we sang somewhere out there.
Yeah, that's the
That
one.
right, that window.
Let's go check that one. Probably 5 people. It might just be 5 guards at that one.
We had a really tender jail experience.
So
What, you did?
do you guys go check the other window?
Yeah.
Okay, so you make your way over there.
We do the blinks.
You I imagine you tell the guard to throw you the key, probably, unless you want to blink through the door. Which do you want to use the key or blink through the door?
That's why I get the key.
That's good. I like keys.
Okay, so you snap your finger and hold your hand out, and he throws you the key, and you guys let yourself into the men's side. You go up to the window and look out, and you see the pond below.
You guys ready for a swim?
Water, baby, water.
Go for a swim.
Yeah. You know, dogs know when they're going for a swim.
Yeah.
The dogs are getting excited.
Let's go.
you don't get weighed down with all your armor?
Why you gotta bring up things?
I just told you that, like, oh, we get in there and you see.
Let's see if luck is on your side. 1 to 3, it's shallow. Let's see. It's shallow.
Yeah, I can handle it.
Alright.
I'll take my chances.
Okay, so is this what you're gonna do?
Blink out that window into that shallow pond.
Okay, one of you holds the dog up so it can see out the window, and it sees, looks around, trying to find the best place, and then I guess you all do the thing where you like touch each other or whatever, you hold hands or whatever.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
And one of you holds the other blink dog, I guess, and in the next moment you're all about 5 feet in the air, and then you fall just 5 feet, and you all splash down into water that comes up to about here on an average sized person. So yeah, above Rolo's head.
Fucking blubbering.
I grab Rolo by the chonies again. He said he was porky pig in it.
Oh, that's true.
I'm not changing this fucking clothes. Not changing this clothes either.
And you're all standing in the water. You're all standing in the water, and you look up and you see the other blink dog. Well, no, the blink dog went with you. They're on the water. Okay, so now you're all standing in the.
Where was that gonna go? I want to know where that was going.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna retcon
What's
it.
gonna happen to the other blink dog?
I'm gonna walk it back, and you guys didn't grab the other blink dog. So all of you materially, you fell into the water, and then you all look up, and you see this blink dog appear 60 feet in the air, and then it like starts to fall about 10 feet and disappears, and then it reappears 30 feet away. It starts to fall another 5 feet, disappears, and then it just materializes on the ground, on the dry ground. He's like looking at all of you.
Technique.
That's way cooler. Just do that.
We should have done that one.
Dismount.
We should have done the one where we don't get wet.
And I know that's in the future when it starts to get OP, he's gonna have to start rolling for a recharge. But for now, it's a thing.
I like it.
All right, so you're all standing in the pond now, and Rolo is completely submerged. And yeah, what do you do?
No, breakfast has me.
Oh, he grabbed you? I'm sorry.
He's got my
Get
head
him
up.
on the land. Get him on
It's
the land.
It's literally just my head.
All right.
I'm like, we gotta get to that ship.
Okay. So between all of you, you have enough knowledge of the layout of Baldur's Gate. Do any of you have any special knowledge of Baldur's Gate? I'm trying to recall.
No, but I just realized we forgot Flame. What's her name?
Oh, shit.
She's gonna die.
She was not being held. She was nowhere to be seen in that structure. So
Okay.
That
Oh,
would have
cool.
sucked if
We didn't like
keep
look at
running
her.
by her. We just keep running by her, just ignore her. Keep that chin up. Keep that chin up.
And just as that thought occurs to you, you see in the shadows of some of the nearby buildings, the shadows from the moonlight, a small candle burning and 2 figures huddled around it. And by the candlelight, you see a small boy with freckles on his face. And the hooded figure standing next to him lifts her head slightly, and you're pretty sure it looks like Flame Felburn. And they usher you to follow them.
Alright, yeah. Follow her.
We were just talking about it.
As
Totally, we're looking for you.
Yeah, totally. We're like,
That was the next part of this plan. The next part of this plan was to come find her.
we're gonna rescue you.
We were just gonna
So-
go powwow about how to do it.
Yeah,
We were gonna rescue
We were just headed
you.
back in,
Swear to
actually.
God.
go back.
It's like, you know when you walk out and you realize you forgot your hat?
I forgot my mask. I gotta go
Yeah,
back.
forgot my...
Yeah, you're the mask.
as you approach, she looks at you and she can tell that you're surprised to see her, and she says, some men are loyal to me still. They loosed me some time ago. Now quickly, let's go. You have a ship, you said, earlier? A ship where we might be safe?
Yeah. Yeah, it's with the Pirates of the Fallen Stars. Or something.
Why didn't they come and loose us too? Sorry.
Oh, they're bastards.
She doesn't seem to have an explanation. She's like, I have some men loyal to me, not all.
Well, now I don't feel so bad about not having rescued her. She
Yeah.
sort of just let bygones be bygones.
We're even.
And
I
then
look at her and I'm like, watching you.
little Brad chimes up. I helped. I helped. I helped.
From?
I helped. It was me. It was me started the gambling. It was me. It was my idea. You're welcome.
Of course, you started the gambling. How old are you? 9?
I think so. Somewhere between 7 and 10. 9 sounds good. Do I look 9? He looks 9.
I'm like, here's some gold, and I like toss him 10 gold.
Oh,
Okay. So
what?
yeah, deduct the 10 gold from your gold, and you've never seen a small boy happier in your life. He's ecstatic. He can't believe what he's seeing. He may have never held this much gold before. Well, he probably has, but yeah, he's ecstatic.
Now it's his gold, though.
Now it's his gold. He's only held other people's gold, but this is Brad's gold. And you can see he's already starting to think of all the things he's going to buy.
In there.
All right, and with that, they start to walk again, and they seem to like look to Abraxas as if they want Abraxas to lead them to wherever the ship is that he's been talking about. But they know it's towards the docks, so they started walking towards the docks. Go ahead.
Yeah, start walking towards the docks, and hopefully they haven't set sail with all the refugees.
All right, and as you're all wet, so you're dripping some water behind you as you walk along, and drip 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 along the cobblestone, and all of you as a group are taking care to avoid any kind of activity on the road, and expertly Flame Felburn has you. Oh, and Brad have you slipping through the shadows of the buildings and down some alleys, and you make your way all the way down through the lower city until you turn a corner and you can see the docks clearly. And Abraxas, you see a ship you know as the Widow's Whale.
Nice.
Is that a whale with an H or A-I-L? I'm just
A-I-L.
Okay.
I thought it was.
That's a big ass boat.
Good question. Didn't even think of that. Next level.
It is a boat, and whales are in water, and so are boats. So that's why.
Yeah.
I guess we head towards the whale.
Okay, so you all head down to the docks. There's a few figures there, but none of them seem like they're guards. These are more like sailor types, and you don't recognize any of them. And so in particular, as you're making your way, so you make your way down a main dock, and then a smaller dock splits off from it and goes out to the ship alongside the ship. And then at that juncture, there's two figures standing around a street light, drinking some beer and laughing. And you all approach, and you're still out of sight and whatnot, and now you're all looking at them standing around this light drinking beer at this juncture that you have to get past.
Are they short?
They are two humans of average size. No beards, bandanas on their head. Clearly not soldiers. They're just average sailor-looking types.
Alright.
Would it be weird if we walked by? Do.
Just soaking wet.
I try to
Yeah.
make myself look more piratey.
Okay.
I'm going for the pirate vibe just to try to blend in.
Okay, how do you make yourself look piratey?
I take off my helmet and what do you call it? Put a bandana. Do I got a bandana? Anybody got a bandana?
I mean, Aurora and I just ladies to walk out there.
I take Rolo's chonies and
Oh god.
You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. It's gonna bleach your hair.
So you have Roller's chonies on your head now?
try to make it into a bandana. These are too small. I can't use this. I throw them back at Rolo.
I look at Aurora and I was like, should we just puff up the ladies here and then go and like distract them so we can knock them out or something? Or see
Yeah.
if we have to knock them out.
There,
Yeah.
there you go.
These are our feminine wiles.
Exactly. That's code for tits.
Okay. Is that what you choose to do?
Yeah. And just head out there, kind of like look casual, be cool, like give them the eye of like a hey girl, catch some attention.
Are they like, is the entire area illuminated, or are they specifically in
There's
any dark space by them?
yeah, so it's imagine the medieval version of modern docks where you have like a light like every so often, except it's a flame light, some kind of gas light or oil light. We'll say it's all oil lamps. So they're underneath one of these lamps, and then like I don't know, 20 to 30 feet on either side there's darkness, and then there's another lamp. So right now you're all in some of the darkness. I'm sorry, what?
Can I blink to the next darkness past the point that they're hanging out at?
Yes. Yeah, if you carefully go out to the fringe of the darkness you're at, right as you're beginning to be visible, you could blink to the other dark patch.
Okay, so I do that, then I turn around and watch the Feminine Wilds show. See it from the other angle.
Okay.
Sit down and watch this show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Rolo has blinked over to the other side, and now he's watching as Dagny and Aurora approach the two sailors. Proceed.
I wanna approach them and then like position them in a way so that their back is to Abraxas, so that he could, if we have to, just come up and like bang their heads together to knock them out.
Okay. So as you so please proceed. Go ahead.
And then like we walk over there, and I'm gonna grab one of them's beer and start drinking it.
Okay, so out of the darkness, Dagny just comes strutting up without saying a word. Walks up to one of the sailors who's surprised and looking at her, taking her in, and then she just casually reaches over, takes the mug from his hand, and has a drink. And now they're both just watching her in amazement.
I'm drinking and just making hard eye contact the whole time.
So now she's chugging and it's bottoms up, and she's making hard eye contact, and they're both just watching her. And then suddenly they both go ha ha, and now they're really enjoying it. And yeah, what else happens?
Good job. Bye.
I call it creepy eating.
Yeah,
Or creepy drinking.
She positioned herself so that both of their backs are now to Abraxas and the rest of you, and all of you from your position, you just see Dagny through past the two of them, between the two of them, and she's just drinking.
Yeah.
I'm cheering her on. Chug, 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 chug.
Oh, so then now Aurora comes up out of the darkness, and she's shouting chug, 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 chug. And both the guards look around, and they can't believe both the sailors look around, they can't believe their luck, and they're like, ha ha! And then they like motion for her to come join them, and the other sailor offers her their beer, their mead.
There you go.
Take it with two hands, and I do the same. But I'm not as cool as Dagny, so I kind of choke on it a little bit.
Yeah, roll Constitution save, DC 13.
You're annihilated.
You pass out. Oh yeah.
Bravo.
Damn it! I was on the verge of saying with disadvantage, but I didn't say it in time. Okay, so you, as the mead hits your lips, you're not used to it, and suddenly you want to stop, but you don't want to. You want to prove something to Dagny, so you power through it, and to your amazement, your eyes are wide as you're like looking at the jug as the jug as you're drinking it. And it hurts a lot. It's really painful, but you keep going. And so now you're chugging, and Dagny has finished her drink, and now they're all watching you chug, with their backs still to with Abraxas to just Abraxas now.
I start cheering her on too, like chug, and then I look back at Abraxas, and while I'm cheering them on, I'm like pointing at the guys, like you.
Wait, why do we have to kill these guys?
Knock them out.
Do we even know if they're a threat?
No, they might be like that.
Fucking hanging out drinking.
I walk up and I'm like, "Hey, Dag!" No, wait, shit, fuck. I'm like, "Wait, we're wanted." Shit.
Why don't we try to find out something about him, just to like feel him out? Like, what are you guys up to tonight?
Yeah.
As they're doing that, I'm kind of trying to sneak everybody else. I guess it's just me and Rolo, shit. And the dogs. Like, we just start walking towards the ship.
Wait, so what's happening? What's happening exactly?
They're doing all this, and we're just like, we're walking towards the ship.
Okay, so you take that opportunity to just casually walk, to turn, to finish going down the main dock, and then turning and start to go up the small dock up to the ship?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
And then so Rolo's on the opposite side, so does Rolo stick around, or does he go from the opposite direction? Or does he just stay there?
Yeah.
Okay. So the two of you...
Imagine I started walking. If he starts walking, I start walking.
Okay, so the two of you managed to get up onto the smaller dock now, and it's mostly dark down there, so you're concealed. And so now we're just left with Dagny and Aurora with these two sailors. And one of them reaches back behind a crate, and he pulls up the jug they've clearly been pouring their mead from, and it's like really heavy, so it's full. And he takes the mug from Dagny, and starts filling it up again. Ha ha!
I think Rolo would want to get in on this. Alcohol.
So can we find out?
You know he's not gonna let them stop, right?
Keep drinking.
Abraxas, this is gonna go on for hours. We should probably go back and
Ah,
some drinks too. I don't know. I'm just saying.
All right.
As we start talking to him, like, so what brings
Stop.
you can tell I'm really good at socializing. Like, so what brings you around these parts? What are you doing here?
Let's see. Let's think of this. The Shoon. Okay. Well, we be on the Shoon down there, and we just came for our nightly drink. Just our luck you showed up. Ha! Thank the gods. What be your name?
Are we lying or are we telling the truth?
I'm just gonna say my name's Alara.
Alara. That's a beautiful name. Aurora. I like it.
And I'm Hilda.
Hilda. Not as pretty, but I like it still. So, what you two fine gals looking to get into? Oh, your ears are pointy there, are they? Oh, a couple of elves we've got here, Smitty. Yeah, a couple of elves. It's a great night indeed. I heard good things about elves.
Oi, what did you
Is
hear?
it all true?
Depends on what it is.
I heard you got great stamina. If you know what I mean.
Yes.
And plenty of moisture. Ha ha!
Oh, that's a dirty word. Isn't
Oh, sorry.
Stamina and
That was
moisture.
very rude.
You heard that elves have stamina and moisture?
Arr, I did.
do you think they're talking about, Braxis? What do you think they're talking about over there under the
I don't know.
Probably about moisture.
Storms are coming, I guess. I don't know.
All docks are wet.
Yes.
So that banter continues on in that fashion. What happens next?
Were we heading back to join them?
I guess so.
At least come and get us.
We don't have to. We don't have to. We can be going up the dock.
I'm like,
We can have a mini adventure.
she got this in her.
She got herself into it.
Let's just wait a second. We observe from the dock. Yeah.
Okay.
I say,
I had a
well,
little bit of alcohol in my gear, so me and
Oh, yeah.
Braxis start sharing a little bit of alcohol back and forth while
Oh
we're
yeah.
watching the show.
Yep.
Okay.
I say, which ship are you traveling on?
The Shoon down there, next ship to the side. The Shoon, you see it? We've got room. We've got room up there. Would you like to see it more closely? Come on. Come on. Yeah, come on. Come look at the Shoon. It's wonderful inside.
I say, well, lead the way. We'll follow behind you.
Oh, God.
Because then we just sneak off in the shadows and disappear.
Okay. So they grab up. They're really excited, and they snatch up their jug, and they're like, they both start going on ahead eagerly, expecting you to follow them. Right this way. Right this way. Right this
Look
way.
what you did. They're so happy.
As they're walking towards the ship, they're like elbowing each other, and so now you're walking the two of them, just kind of like you're watching the two of them just get further and further away as they're making their way towards the Shoon, and they're passing through these lights, under these lights. So you see them lit up, and it's dark, and then you see them lit up, and then one of them spins around under the light, and they're like, "Hey, over here!"
Oh no, I would have peeled off into the shadow by then. Once they get far enough, and you're like, and I'm out.
Okay, so they turn around to wave to look for you, and they don't see you, and so you're looking from the shadows as they're looking around.
I'm just drinking the last cup that they gave me.
I feel
Okay.
like I'm about to barf at this point.
Yes. Roll another con save.
No.
DC 13.
What?
Oh,
We all wanted her fail.
Done.
Yeah. So your head now, you feel that swimmy feeling from being intoxicated, from being buzzy. It's hit you really hard, and it's because you basically shotgunned it, and you're not used to it. So your vision is blurry. You're having trouble walking. You're not used to this. So everything you attempt now is at disadvantage. And yeah. And meanwhile, Dagny is casually just polishing off the rest of the beer in her mug, and she's perfectly fine.
I'll have
I'm
my
like hanging on to her arm.
yeah, I have my arm around hers, and I'm just like sitting and holding.
All right, yeah. And then the two of
And then we'll head to our ship.
okay. So Rolo and Abraxas, you're watching as they pass under another light, another dim light now, and you see Dagny drinking her beer and Aurora barely holding on.
Oh yeah. I was
Not
like,
2
oh, I
hours out of prison.
I know.
Not 2 hours out of prison. They're already sloshed.
I thought they were gonna go home with them.
That's how you can tell we're the underdogs, by the way. That's how you can tell. You see? You have a lot of drunks in your fucking team.
Yeah.
That makes us charming.
Yeah.
That's a word for
We
it.
got bravado.
Charming.
All right.
So,
Got that drunken swagger.
have they gone back or disappeared or?
The two guys. You look back down the dock and you see them now. They've come back looking for you, but you still see them looking around. They don't seem to. They can't see you. And you can tell now, like you could tell earlier, but now you can tell that they're pretty drunk right now. So they can, in fact, they're probably on the verge of passing out at this point. So there's no way they're going to see you down at this dock now.
We should kidnap them. Make them join our ship. Bring them on our ship.
Murder him anyway.
I saw those days long ago. We should just get to this.
All right, let's go.
Wait like a couple more minutes, see if they pass out, and then take their cake.
No, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Braxis is further up. Let's go! Hey!
Come on.
Let's go!
Wait, do you do that?
No, I don't yell. I'm just like, come on, you degenerates.
Okay. So you all make your way to the ship, and Aurora needs help the whole time. And you make your way. What's it called? The gangway or something? Like the ramp up to the ship?
Oh, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so you reach the ramp. There's no one... What's that?
You're pulling everyone's chonies.
Pulling everyone's chonies, getting them up the ship.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so you all make your way. Oddly, there's no one around. You make your way up the gangway. There's no one on deck. You look around, and it's a full size, like, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know ship terms, but it's a very large ship. Probably at least three decks, maybe 4 or 5. Two huge masts. Just imagine like your stereotypical like kind of like Jack Sparrow pirate ship type of thing. That's what it's like. It's really large. And then you see dim glow coming from like the captain's cabin, underneath where the wheel, the steering wheel is. There's dim glow coming out of that cabin. And this is all lit up by the moonlight, and then beyond the ship you can see like the city like wrapping around the bay, the docks, and like little lights in all the window, and you can see the smoke coming up out of the chimneys from the moonlight, and it's kind of glistening off the water and the docks, and you're kind of like listing gradually back and forth as you're standing on top of the ship. And yeah, so now you're all focusing on that dim light coming out of the cabin. What do you do?
Make our way to the cabin.
Hang my head over the side and barf.
Yeah.
First things first.
And yeah, so Aurora barfs over the side and turns back to you, wiping her mouth.
I try to take care of Aurora. I know these first times are kind of taxing, and I'm sure she has experience. So.
Okay.
I try to be a good friend, pat her on the back, keep her hair out of her face.
Nice.
You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. It happens to the best of us.
I'm good now.
The first is always the hardest. First chug.
Check out that cabin.
All right. So what do you guys do?
Go eavesdrops on the cabin.
So you walk up to the cabin door and you look through the window, and it's those windows. It's kind of like it's warped, like you can't see through them and see clearly. Like there's imperfections in the glass, intentionally or unintentionally. So
Handmade.
yeah, handmade. So things are distorted, and you see figures moving around inside. You see several sources of light, like candlelight. But there's definitely you feel like there's like at least 6 figures in there, maybe more. And you hear voices, you hear what you know to be some pirate voices kind of sound, and you hear some voices that sound like they have a slightly different accent, and they're better spoken.
Oh yeah. I just opened the door.
So with that, Abraxas just opens the door, and as he looks around the room, he sees it is like a captain's quarters sort of area, and there's several tables, one main table, and sitting around it are 3 pirates, and you recognize the 2 pirates from before. Was it Salty and Pepper? And as well as the 3rd pirate. And sitting across from them are 3 figures clothed in Hellrider uniforms, with a cloak and cape over top of it, but they have it like pushed back behind their shoulders, revealing their Hell Rider uniform and armor. And that's how 2 of those figures look. And the 3rd figure looks up to you, Abraxas, and you see who you know to be King Krieg, the king of El Chirel. And he looks right at you. And he says, "Welcome, brother."
Oh yeah, I can like go to my knees or whatever.
And with that, Abraxas instantly kneels down before his king. And the king rises. And he walks up to Abraxas, puts his hand on your helmet. And he says, "The gods have sent you here. We have great work to do, my son." And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh, what's his name?
King Krieg. Kreeg.
King Krieg. And then 2 other Hell Riders?
Yes.
Alright.
Nice.
And then Salt and Pepper, and then a 3rd pirate.
Salt and pepper and turmeric?
Oh, was
Turmeric the ginger?
Tamric? Yeah, Tamric.
Turmeric the ginger.
The
Correct,
ginger.
the red beard. Yeah.
The red, yeah. All right. Well done, guys.
Cool.
Nice.
That's fun.
That's how you escape
Good
a
times.
prison.
It's been so long.
Yeah. Good prison break.
Yeah, it's been a while. Got back in the saddle
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Good job.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, well done to you guys too.
Always a pleasure.
Let's say goodbye. Good night. So guys, this little backstory. Yeah. So I fell so far behind in like the video editing and everything, and then like some of the videos, like the quality was choppy, and I was like, oh god. So I think I'm just gonna like narrate like everything that happened up to this point, and then this video will be like where it picks up. And not only that, but like in all that time, I learned so much more about recording and settings and all that stuff. So it's just a good break point anyway. So
Nice.
so yeah, so this will be like the first video back. So
Oh, cool.
and I bought a music pack of like all this like cinematic music. It's got like a bunch of like environmental effects and like tavern sounds and everything. And it's like I bought the license for it so I can put it in the videos and play it and not have to worry about all that stuff. So the videos
nice.
will have like the dramatic moments and everything. I'll try and put in some sound effects to enhance it and whatnot. So we'll see.
Dun, dun,
Dun dun dun.
That's like the start of season 2 when we come back all like bigger and badder than before.
Right, yeah. The budget increased. They got
Bigger
greenlit.
budget,
Yeah.
bigger budget.
Yeah. But with that, everybody, we're gonna say good night. Thank you so much for watching, past, present, and future. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching our first video back. See ya.
Nah.
So